Hotline Miami. What are my thoughts on this game so far? I played it for like 6.5, 7 hours at this point, and it's taken me to buy a beer to want to make this video to talk about this game. This game has been really well received, and people really enjoy it, and it was nominated for a few awards. I'm not sure if it won any, and obviously it was recommended to me from some people in this community who I do value their opinion. Since then, I have also learned that other people who have played this game have also experienced the same sort of experience as me, which is, I think it might be kind of like Marmite, where you either love this game or you hate this game. I think I'll just show you how I found the game through actual gameplay. So we're going to do one level, which is Chapter 10, which is the level that really it really broke me, I have to say. So, I mean, also obviously I'm going to play this level for you to see, and I've played this level all the way through about 3 times, but I've tried the game. I've played this level about 100 times because it's pretty challenging. So basically you start with masks, and each of these masks give you different abilities, and I like the one that is lethal doors, which means that basically when you go to a door, rather than knock them out, you kill them. So this is it. This is Hotline Miami. So I'm going to knock this guy out, I'm going to pick up this pipe, I'm going to run around here, I'm going to try and kill both these guys. Okay, that was pretty good. And then basically there's enemies with firearms, there's enemies with bats, and you kind of don't want to use the weapons, the firearms yourself, because it makes so much noise. And I will show you this by doing this, by shooting him. Oh, actually, to be fair, that guy didn't even come. So, okay. So this level, so they all consist of, like, some levels are just clear one area. This level, I think, has 3 areas, and they can all be quite challenging. It's the next room, which is really tough, though. And I'm dead. So there's the first death. One shot kill. It's very, very unforgiving. But again, I suppose with it being one shot, one kill, you can't. I'm dead again. Common theme, by the way, that you will die a lot playing this game. So that's another thing. So the controls really let this game down. So it's kind of like the enemies are so pinpoint accurate that they will get you every time. So you have to use the lock-on with the firearms. Otherwise, you just don't really stand much of a chance. Or you don't really. But the lock-on, I press R2 now, I'm locked on that guy. The lock-on is actually pretty garbage. Like, it doesn't always lock on to the first enemy nearest to you, or the one that you want to hit, and you spend a bit of time trying to figure it out, and then you just die. Just die time and time again. I'm not even at the hard part yet. Right, so there's more to go. I forgot how long this level is. So if you really do love these type of games, you probably are going to have a blast playing them. But for me, like I played Hades, I played Diablo last year, both over-the-top games. Yes, they weren't the same as this, but I would definitely say an over-the-top type of genre of gameplay. It's definitely a game that I do love. I love that style of gameplay, and I don't mind the idea of this game, but it's just the idea of just how unforgiving it is, how the enemies just have so much pinpoint accuracy, and I'm not even at the point where I have to do these levels for time as well, and there's actually a really hard trophy where you have to do all these levels and get a high score, and I'm not even at that point, and I'm already thinking I don't think I want to do it. I'm going to struggle doing it anyway. I'm only doing it because I've got obviously I'm a completionist, and for our difficulty league that we've got going on, I want to do that. But if I wasn't, I knew I wouldn't play this. I would probably put us down. Okay, so here we are at the hardest part of the game, in my opinion, or the hardest part of this level anyway. So basically there's like 50 enemies in this map, and you have to kind of take them all down without getting killed, and it's very challenging, I have to say. So just so tough. I regret that, obviously, immediately. Oh my life. Okay. Okay, he made the last. Oh. Okay, so I got a gun. here's the last one, I think. Right. I made that look easy. I have to say, I mean, I don't know how I could edit this in the post-edit, but I will say that that is a very challenging part of the level, of the game. Oh my god. This game, man. I don't know what it is about it that I just don't really enjoy. I'm not sure if it's just the whole repetitiveness of it, because it just feels really, really unforgiving at this time. And you know, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm great at games, because I'm really not. But I'm half decent. I've played a few difficult games in my time, and I just don't enjoy this kind of loop, because I think, like, you compare it to something like Bloodborne, where you know you get better by learning the game, and then also you are rewarded through the game loop. You get more XP, you get better. This is kind of just like, no, just learn the mechanics, which are pretty easy to learn. And then, if anything, the real frustrating thing comes from just the controls in the AI. Like, you can't get any better at this game, in my opinion, than I already am. Obviously, I can, but I mean, like, I can't further master the controls, and it's just so unforgiving. And I don't like the loop, and I think it's not saying the game's bad. It's saying, for me personally, I don't think that the gameplay loop is that rewarding. I find it just overly repetitive, very overly repetitive, and there's just no, like, clear progression other than the fact that you work your way through a story, which is really boring. I don't really get how it got nominated for awards. I just don't think it's... Yeah, the artwork's good. I'm not going to say the artwork isn't good. The music's okay, if not really short and annoying. The idea of masks with boosted is okay, but the gameplay is so bare bones and just not very rewarding to play. Okay, that's done. Pick my mask, and now I can go and get out of this level. And this level is taking me... It's taken me 18 minutes to finish. However, it doesn't sound like a long time, but I've done this level. I did this level yesterday. I've done this level about all the way through 2-3 times, because I missed the collectible. I had to go back and get a collectible because I thought I got it on my last run through of this level. And I just don't think it's that fun of a game to play ultimately. You know, I just said before, I'm not sure if I can get any better. I think it's just learning the levels over and over and over again. And if you would love doing that, if that's your type of game, mastering certain levels, then this game probably is for you. It's not a terrible game. I'm not sitting here saying I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's an okay indie game. I just don't think it's personally for me. I prefer just games that maybe are a little bit more, have a bit more depth to the gameplay, or a bit more forgiving. Probably, I would say, not as hard, but I played difficult games, and this has been marked as like a 6 out of 10 on the trophy guides, which I don't know if that's true or not, because I haven't actually got to the hardest part of the game yet. But if Hades was a 7 without God mode, this feels like the learning curve for this feels so much higher than Hades. It feels higher than probably Remnant from the Ashes was. I can't really remember Bloodborne. I think Bloodborne was pretty difficult to learn, but if anything, I found Bloodborne more intimidating because I kept getting lost in dying from stupid mistakes rather than dying because of the enemies. This game feels like the learning curve is just absolutely ridiculously high. And for somebody who's 6-7 hours in, apparently it's only a 10-hour platinum. I can't see that being true. I think it's going to take me easily 15 hours. I'm a bit wary of this game, and I'm not sure if I really do love it. But on that, I'm going to end the video. Been waffling. I just wanted to give you this video about my first impressions of playing Hotline Miami. Would I recommend it at this time? I mean, if you've seen this footage and you think it looks fun, looks like a good challenge, then yes, this game probably is for you. But if you like the games I like and you've listened to what I've had to say in this video, I probably wouldn't recommend Hotline Miami at this time. Thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.